all such a mess. My hair's a mess. My clothes are a mess. Oh. Sometimes it's just really hard being alive, isn't it? I mean, there are all these people to deal with. I was at the supermarket the other day and I tried to buy a can of tuna fish. There was this person standing right in front of where I needed to reach out to get the tuna fish. And you'd think he'd sense me standing behind him, but he didn't. I mean, people are so insensitive. So I was waiting and he was reading the tins of tuna like he was reading a book. Pretty boring book if you ask me. Not that anyone has. So I was hoping that he would sense that I was waiting to get a can of tuna fish. And he just stood there. So then I started to cry. Quietly, really quietly, because I didn't want to cause a disturbance. And he still didn't move. So I did think that I could ask him to move, but then I got a little bit nervous that he might do something and say something like, "I'll move when I want, you nagging bitch." Something like that. So then I got my fist and I brought it down really hard on top of his head and I said, "Will you kindly move, asshole?" He fell to the floor. He's lying on the floor and he looked very startled. And this child nearby started crying. I was still crying. So I told the child to shut up because he was drawing attention to me. And I ran out of the supermarket and I got a taxi to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Well, I had decided at that point that there was nothing I could do with a tin of tuna fish and I needed to be surrounded by culture.